haven't been able to see you in so long. Are you okay? Okay. I'm seriously worried about you. I haven't seen you in so long. I mean, I've visited from time to time, but I'm so glad you're safe and that you're feeling okay. There's something that I need to talk to you about. I'm sorry to barge in like that, but it's pretty serious. Okay, I hate alarming you like this, and everything will be okay, but my head's just kind of a mess right now. Because I'm not sure how to tell you this in a way that won't alarm you too much. Okay. I've asked about it before, I think, about there being other presences, me hearing certain sounds, and I should have maybe been a bit more forward with you. I've told you all about what is out there, as much as I can anyway, in my position, but there's definitely things out there. Some things you don't have to worry about too much, like wearables and fae, even magi. Those don't really bother you too much. And if they do, you're just really unlucky. But vampires, you should maybe worry about them a little bit. I've kept an eye on you, as I said I would, but there's been sightings of them around you, near where you go. And I hate alarming you like this, but I just need you to be safe. I've come to care so much about you. Being able to touch you like this, well, it still does concern me a little bit. It made me feel that much closer to you. You mean so much to me. And I don't want anything bad happening to you, ever. So that's why I'm telling you all this. Now, some things that you need to know about vampires, or kindreds, as they like to be called. They have this whole society thing going. It's kind of like a pyramid. There's people in power, select few, and then they have their underlings, their underlings, their underlings, and the power all just goes down. Even the lowliest of fledgling, they're still under control by those few really powerful ones. So you never really know who you're dealing with exactly. And that's the scary part. It's all very structured, and they find some sort of structure in their chaos, I suppose. And they all have different talents. As far as I know, there is a couple of clans that has to do with their ancestry. I don't know all about it, but some are more dangerous than others. They have their own powers, even kind of like magic for some. I know some can turn themselves invisible, for most humans anyway. Some can have an effect on the mind, intimidate people, seduce them, or even make them go crazy. Some they have animalistic features, raw physical strength. There's some obscure ones too, I think. There's one clan that manipulates shadow itself, which is, as you might realize, kind of scary for a ghost. I really don't want you to be too afraid, though. I hate seeing you afraid and worried. But what I hate more is the idea of you being in danger. Now, I'm not 100% sure, obviously, why they're here, why they're keeping an eye on you. I don't know if it's you or if it's me, simply put. They don't really deal with us too much, thankfully. I mean, technically, we're both dead, but it's kind of different. They inhabit the physical world, and we are somewhere in between. I guess I'm a little closer than I should, but they only really deal with us when we stand in the way of something that they want. Some of us, it's difficult to explain, but there's a lot of different groups of us. Everyone has their different motivations for living this kind of half-life. Some they inhabit places that have a lot of significance for them, objects, or even people. I'm obviously of a bit of a different sect. I mean, I haunt you, technically speaking, but for different motivations. You weren't linked to me when I was still alive, not in that sense, anyway. Doesn't mean I don't care for you deeply, though. Because trust me, I do. More than I should. Why I'm telling you this, I want you to be safe. I want you to be okay. I would say I want to rest easy knowing that you are, but I don't really rest. Not in the typical way, at least. I'm really sorry that this is happening, and I know that I should probably keep my distance to keep you even more safe if it is linked to me, but I can't bear the thought of being away from you. Simple as that. I'm such a mess, I'm sorry. But thank you for putting up with crazy old me. Now, there's some things you also need to know about vampires, I guess. If if you want to protect yourself in case that something does happen. They don't like sunlight at all. It'll kill them very quickly. So during the day, you're safe from them, at least. Most of them. Maybe the really strong ones, don't worry about that now. They won't come after you. They have lackeys. And I doubt that we're that important to them, luckily. You could stake them. That's the thing. They won't die. They kind of get paralyzed. You can, of course, paralyze them and then chop their heads off or lay them out in the sun, I guess. But they don't just die from it. They will die from severe head trauma. Just bust your brains in and they won't regenerate, I think. Burning them is also good. They do not like fire at all. It severely wounds them, more so than humans, of course. As far as I know, they don't really react badly to your regular crosses, unless they're blessed by hunters, some sects of hunters. It's kind of complicated. And garlic, they don't care at all. Just your typical things. You also don't have to invite them in. They will come and go as they please. What else? Yeah, powers. A lot of them have powers, and you will not be able to resist them. A lot of them work with voice and eye contact. That's how they manipulate you. And depending on how strong they are, they can make you do anything. So try not to look strangers in the eye and just cover your ears, I guess. Just be careful, please. I will make sure to find out everything that I can about them. And about these specific ones that are stalking us. Because I will not let anything happen to you. I promise. I've heard stories though, obviously. The entirety of supernatural world is kind of in disarray. The Prince of Amsterdam, well, the Vampire Prince of Amsterdam, she is a handful from what I've heard. And there's been a lot of incidents, so, and I know that they're looking into something, I just don't know exactly what. Don't worry about how I know these things. Ghost communication is pretty easy. Most of us, we can be anywhere we want at any time. If we're not anchored to something, that is. But we hear a lot of things, can stay in the shadows, and learn some interesting facts, I guess. Which is kind of creepy if you think about it, but okay. I think that is for now all I needed to know. I'm sorry for putting all this on you, but I can promise you that it will be okay. really, really will be okay. Because I will be here. And I will protect you. As I always have. So please trust me. I just need you to be careful and be on the lookout. And please call on me if you see anything suspicious in any way. Okay? Thank you. Okay. Despite everything, you look about ready to pass out. That's okay. You want me to stay here until you sleep?